everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 9. Did I say Alpha 8 in the last video? I don't know why. But right now I'm thinking to myself, and looking back on my big old donkey brain, and I just have to wonder, did I do something wrong? I don't know. I am a total donkey brains type of guy, to be completely honest. I do not possess a certificate that says I don't have donkey brains, so unfortunately, I just have to admit what is a truth in my being and personality. It's a sad case, but you know what, if you can't accept yourself even possessing donkey brains, you know, you just need to get over it. Everything's gonna be fine. But I don't even know what I'm talking about. But besides all of that, we're just gonna go ahead, strip down some bodies, probably go ahead and grab ourselves a club or two, bring it on back home, show off to the kids, our mothers, our babies, I don't know. Basically, for anyone who doesn't know, oh nice, we just got additional free hops. That's so cool. We're gonna make all the beer in the world before too long, and it's gonna be quite an amazing thing, to say the least. I'm really excited about that. Oh god, I have no idea what went wrong with my body there. But for anyone who didn't know, didn't see the last video, basically what happened was our colony struggled a little bit because a bunch of angry tortoises came by and actually did a surprisingly significant amount of harm to us. Here, we're gonna continue trying to recruit Squirrel, even though I don't really have all that much faith that, we'll be able to heal his illness, which is really unfortunate, or his infection, I should say. But Monk should be able to do some work on it, at least. In the meantime, we're gonna use Donger and Carl and just go ahead and... Is he already working on that? Oh, that's reserved by Carl. Then that's also reserved by Carl? Okay, Donger, you could work on that top one then. Because, we definitely want to get all this stuff in the works, because, a major priority right now for us is to start growing basic medicine as well. Because, we've actually run out of medicine entirely, which is something that I was a very foolish man in not recognizing. So we're gonna get some Zeragium. Carl has gone sick from sleeping sickness. Ensure that you have a medicine bed and a doctor. That is really bad. What exactly is sleeping sickness? That's something that I really need to figure out. Luckily, Buttmonk is indeed our main doctor, man, but Buttmonk is suffering from his own infection, if I'm correct. That's why he's now in that bed. Yeah, his torso has been infected. So, it's gonna... Actually, wait. Can the guys even walk around when they've been treated? Oh god, please. Okay, good. Thank god Carl got up. Honestly, for a second there, I was really worried that they just weren't going to be able to do anything. Here, I'm gonna have Carl undo that eating, so I can have Donger cook for him, so we can actually have a fully, worked on meal. Villagers passing by, that doesn't really matter for us. Carl's gonna continue all that work, and then Donger ate the meal! You greedy son of a greedy man! Oh, that makes me really upset. But this tribal lady is actually helping us by growing potato. Oh no, she joins the colony! She joins the colony! That is amazing! I actually didn't fully realize that. Okay, so we're gonna have Zeragium growing in that one as well. We should make her, for sure, a major plant grower as well then. So, Donger can still have threes for that. Or, you know what, no, since Donger's the minor, we'll make that as a 0. Hunting can be 4, construction can be 3, repair. Art will be a 1, apparently, because that person's a really good artist. Then let's make a 2 for that. Cleaning can be 4, just like everyone else. That all 0. Sucks that she can't haul, because I would love to make her a major hauler. But also doesn't really matter all that much, I suppose. Patient 1 and firefighting 1 as well. That is so great! That is so awesome! I actually was not expecting us, despite having Squirrel up here, I was not expecting us to end up recruiting someone so soon, so I actually don't have any names down. She only has a tactical vest, but that's actually pretty a-okay for us, because there should be plenty of clothing scattered around. Like, I don't, these probably are not, in fact, actually, both of them are poor, and one of them is shoddy, so let's actually look around the map and see if there's anything better. There's normal. Oh, and that's superb? Or superior? Like superior Spider-Man. That's pretty cool. So then let's actually go ahead and have her... the plants have been grown. They've started being grown, so that's really good. We'll get her to wear the normal shirt, superior jacket, and we'll also look for some normal pants. Although I think everything else is going to be pretty much shoddy at this point, which is a little bit unfortunate. What's better, shoddy or poor? Well, the shoddy pair of pants is a higher percentage labeled with it, but I don't think that means they're any better or worse. I don't know. I don't think there's any other pair of pants around, so... What is... Here, let's just open it this way, because honestly, I guess this shows how silly and simple I am, at least at times. But I actually really have no idea what would be worse, shoddy or poor. I imagine shoddy must be worse, but I might be wrong. So 1.8, 1.8, and then the regular pants are 2.4. Awesome. So shoddy actually is worse than poor. So let's go ahead and give her some poor pants. That'll be good for all that. And then that's actually another colonist who's pretty much fully equipped, at least in regards to all the gear that we have right now. Let's have... Oh, she's already got her own weapon too. A steel shiv. It's shoddy. But, actually, you know what then? We should probably get her swapped to, one of the normal clubs, I think. That's probably gonna be better, everything considered. Infection, a major infection is still going on with, Squirrel's right leg, which is really, really sucky, but we'll just go ahead and deal with that in the meantime. Let me actually go ahead and look through the videos, because I know there was a name suggestion or recommendation that was asked before, but I just need to make sure, that I can find it wherever. I wrote it down in my notes! Oh, I am the most foolish of all men. Okay, I apologize to whoever left that, but I'll go ahead and change the name of a certain colonist in the next one. And who knows, maybe if we recruit Squirrel, we could go ahead and make Squirrel that person, because sometimes people request a sex aligned with the name as well. So I could double check that in case the person cared at all. And we'll just have to see about all that then. So, we actually do have our brewery set up, so let's go ahead and start brewing ourselves some beer. We'll do until we have X, and we'll do that forever. So let's make the thing like about that big, just so it can contain the refrigeration room. And how many? Currently have 10. Let's go for 35. No, it's probably a bit too much. I want to get our people drunk, but I don't want them to be constantly drunk. So let's just do 25. That might be okay. I don't know. If we constantly have 25 beers all around our base, that probably is actually a really, really bad thing, everything considered. But obviously, we'll just have to see as time goes along. So let's go ahead. I feel bad for Donger waking him up here, but I want to make sure that we keep on treating Butt Monk, because it's extreme. That is so bad. At least the immunity is at 84%. I honestly don't have much faith. Oh no, since we're putting all those in there. Here, we should actually get rid of that then. Manufactured, no. Hops, there we go. We can remove hops from that one, and we'll swap to putting all hops in here, because I think it makes a lot more sense for us to actually have hops going in there. Raw food. Wait, where are hops? Where are hops? This is weird. Meals? Are they in meals? Meat? No, it's gotta be vegetarian, right? Vegetarian? No, it's not! Where were hops? All the way down here? Oh god, I didn't select no, I meant to ixnay hops. Wait, so hops are in raw resources? That's kind of weird. I guess, oh, and there it is. I guess I just don't understand this game at all, so... So that'll be good for all that. Medicine should be growing super slowly, apparently. That's really, really bad. I think at this point, Butt Monk might be able to heal before the infection is unbelievably awful, but oh god, we are... Butt Monk is dead! Butt Monk died of an infection! I can't say that I wasn't expecting that, and then we actually lost Squirrel as well. That means we're down to 3 people again! That's awful! Butt Monk, you son of a beach! Okay, well, I don't remember what exactly all Butt Monk was good at, but honestly, this is looking pretty okay. Looks like Buttmonk was definitely... No, Buttmonk wasn't a grower. Hunting... Oh, no. Buttmonk was our warden. And our doctor! Oh, shoot, that's bad! Okay, we only have one doctor now, so things are gonna be really, really intense. I mean, granted, we don't even have medicine to begin with, so it's not like there's all that much we could do. Also, we lost a hauler. Buttmonk was not a hauler because we only had 2. So Donger is still our main hauler. We'll maintain keeping him like one of the 2 main haulers. So unfortunate that that happened. We really need to get additional people coming up now then, because really we should not be at a point where with this many people we only actually have I mean we should not be at a point where this far into the game we only have 3 colonists. That's like really, really shameful. Good news though is that we could transfer any we now just have a 3 extra armored vest, which is a plus to begin with. But then beyond that, we also have the normal pistol, which we should probably give to someone. But now we can actually give all the synthread clothing to our artist lady here, so that'll be good for that. And it actually looks like now the artist lady is going to be the one whose name has changed for sure, because there actually is not anyone else. So yeah. I really should. I wanted to work on brewery so much, and I was so worried about food. But I really should have ixnayed either one of the food things or the brewery table, or I mean the hops hydroponics table. But almost certainly should have been the hops in favor of Zeragium, because I think that would have saved our people. Do not tell me Carl has an infection. Oh, he does. If we lose Carl as well, I think I might have to resort to a previous save, like the one that started off this video, because honestly, I am... Oh god, what's happening here? They're all like really pissed off at each other apparently. But yeah, because honestly, I do not want to deal with 2 people, having only 2 people. I miss Buttmonk. Buttmonk was awesome and fun. What is this guy? Oh, I guess those are 2 people who just came to visit, and they're from, like, enemy tribes. Too bad that guy didn't die. That would have been nice if he died. Oh, well, visitors are leaving. That's cool by me. Carl, how are you doing? It's still only minor, and it's it got a 35 immunity. So we might be able to be okay. We also discovered that... Oh, no! Oh, I hate it when I click okay. Where's the cargo cluster? I want to find you. Discover all the wonderful treasures that you have discovered to our land. Maybe even gather a couple of them. Okay, well that's my bad, which is unfortunate. We'll have to locate those resources someday in the future. But look at the corn! Look at the corn! We've grown corn for our first time, and that's a lot. Man. I guess corn then probably takes a really, really long time to grow, but amounts in a hell of a lot of it. Because I think that's 9 per stalk or something, and it's, and we've, oh shoot! We just made food using some of the hops. I didn't know you could do that. I thought it would only resort in beer. And there's our 2 beer! Yeah! Can we like have Carl drink some? Oh, that's gonna be so cool! Okay, we might have to end this video with getting one of our people super plastered, because that would be really, really fun. Obviously. So Carl, maybe wounded, and if he's not, he probably is honestly gonna get wounded pretty soon. Let's go ahead and actually have this lady. Well, probably good for her to continue our work there first. God, we've got so much corn. That means we're not gonna have to worry about, producing food for a very, very long time, I think, which is obviously going to be really, really nice, since that's been one of the biggest strugglings of the colony so far, without a doubt. Also, it's taken me a really, really long time to get the death corridor set up. It usually does not take me this much at all. How's Carl doing on his health? It's still minor, 38% though for the immunity, so it's not like that is, being solved rapidly or anything like that. I think that's still gonna be a bit of a scary predicament. Honestly, at this point, I might even say regardless of what ends up happening, we might resort to the previous save, but of course I want to finish off the video. Nice to see that apparently, 1 beer, its model is different from a whole bunch of them. That's a cool, very small, piece of polish that actually is pretty cool, in my opinion, at least. Carl Monfrere, I imagine we can't treat his illness right now because then he would go into a hospital bed to sleep rather than a regular one. At least that's my assumption. I probably should not assume things, but I also like to consider myself a better safe than sorry guy, so it might be a smart thing for us to go ahead and check that as well. Man, I would not imagine that hops could be used to make food as— no, that was corn. That was corn. I thought that was the hops being used to make food. Maybe the last time I saw it, it was also corn and not the hops. I don't know. That honestly probably would be the case now that I think about it. Carl is not there chilling with medicine again. Oh, this scares me so much, to be completely honest. I really don't want him to die of sleeping sickness, but his immunity process seems to be rising faster than— oh, next treatment after blank days. Duh, he actually can't get treatment. Gun turret cooling has been finished, so that's pretty cool. I think we'll actually ignore research for a time being, just so we can have Carl's work on accomplishing other tasks. Especially, construction would be pretty nice right now, because there's a lot more construction that we want to get done. That door has actually been completed, which is a huge, huge positive for us. But I would also like to have this back door completed. Not incredibly worried about all this stuff down here right now, but of course that would be nice once we actually want to get the crematorium set up. But I'd rather have all this done before that, so we could actually build this room, because the crematorium is so nice, but it also is kind of a case scenario where we have all these graves, so it's not really like we need to worry too much, because if we're using graves right now, why not just continue using them in the future? I imagine graves do give an enormous negative. That's gotta— really? Graves give you an equal negative as corpses? That I feel like is kind of bad. Kind of a really silly thing from game design. I won't say bad, but I think that's really, really silly. I think that graves should be like 75 for negative if regular corpses are 150. Because then what's the point of building a grave? I mean, obviously I would imagine that the point is build them far from your base so your people don't have to look at them. But really, what's the point of graves then? Why not just have the body sitting somewhere? So if that's the case, I actually think we should get crematorium built, so let's go ahead and get started on that thing right now. I actually have not built a stone cutter's table, so we actually don't even have the resources for the crematorium. So that's all the more reason to start getting to work on this stuff right here. So that'll be good. We should actually have Zeragium plants? No! Game! How dare you! Man, apparently this episode, the game just wants to screw me over. That's— the Zeragium plants were so close to finishing, and the game's like, oh, nope, sucks to be you. Oh no! Our good, Tari lady here is a little bit sick. Oh, she's just got food poisoning. I thought that was from the alcohol. I mean, maybe it was, but I'd imagine that would say drunk instead, and she definitely isn't drunk. That's weird. That's weird. Whatever. I'm not all that worried about the sleep sickness anymore, because it's still minor, and it's almost halfway through. So unless sleep sickness gets, like, incredibly severe and bad, like, later on, and maybe it's gonna go from minor to extreme in, like, one night. Unless that happens, I think that we are healing— despite not having medicine, I think we are healing Carl faster than he is dying. He is untreated now, though, so we definitely need to get Donger to do something about that. So let's start with that right now. No critical failures, please! I don't know what the likelihood is to have a critical failure. I really hope that it is not that high, though. Medicine. Oh, Donger actually has a passion for medicine. I didn't realize that. That's really good. That's good. Enemies are right at our doorstep, and they are indeed attacking immediately, as I would expect for enemies being right at our doorstep. So, we do actually have extra melee weapons. So let's have, Donger quickly run up and get that shoddy one. Oh, no! He should get the normal club, duh. And then in the meantime, Carl can go ahead and get ready to help everyone else. So, I think this is gonna be a little bit of a scary fight. Oh no, she can't move because she's still sick. That's a little bit bad. They might actually end up breaking down our door. I really hope that they don't. There's 4 of them too? I didn't realize that. That sucks so bad. We might lose a person here. I really, really hope that we don't. Okay. So, let's actually have one person fight, or maybe not. No, we're gonna have, wait, here. You melee attack Doherty. Melee attack Doherty, and melee attack Doherty. Because we might be, since those guys might not be able, oh god, they actually totally might be able, they might be able to fire upon us? I can't tell. It's a weird thing right now. Let's then, now have, T-Rel go up and fight this man. Oh, he did friendly fire, I think. Come on, beat him up. Oh, she took damage for sure. Carl is not fighting. You need to help with the fight, Carl. Then beat up this man. Beat up that foolish fool who would ever dream of opposing us. Do we actually have someone to recruit? Yes, we do. Okay, that's really, really good. You can beat up Ryan. This bald man down here named Ryan. It's like it's Northern Lion or something like that. Run! You guys are so slow. Oh my god. Do they all have like a moving weakness or something like that? What's going on here? Moving weakened. Moving is not weakened for him. Moving is not weakened for him either. This guy should totally be able to catch up on these dudes. Oh! Are you kidding me? They're awful. Whatever. That doesn't matter. So everyone can then just go back to base. We're gonna need a lot more healing again, which is gonna be freaking awful. Why are you still sick? Don't be sick anymore. Okay, she's not. Cool. We have a lot of food, so that's a good thing. They actually did indeed break down our door, which is really frustrating because we like just repaired that thing. Might as well grab any additional food that is still chilling though. Sucks that we didn't get any medicine drops from those guys because that would be very, very, very helpful at this point. That guy has absolutely awful gear, everything considered. Does this guy have good gear? No, he does not. Well, oh god. Donger is wounded and he's... we don't have any other doctors. We don't have anyone capable of being a doctor. And I'm pretty sure he can't treat himself, so that means he's just gonna have to deal with his wounds. At least his wounds aren't that bad. Really, really sucks that his sight is gonna be weakened from now on, especially since he is our freaking shooter. This is the episode of disaster. Like, disaster and despair. That is what this episode is all about. It's really sad. But, let's look at Carl one more time. Still minor, developed 47%. Zaragine plant should grow before too long. We now have a new person to capture. And Carl, you could actually go ahead and capture him now, I imagine. Capture him. What? Cannot? What? Oh, that's not enclosed! Because we don't have the door! Okay, can you build that really quick then? I would... cleaning... Oh, working on. Okay, why didn't I notice that? I really want to close that door really quick because I'd rather use that as our prisoner room, to be entirely honest. So, I think that's enough to close it off. Continue working on it. Oh, more wood. Thank you. Then she probably just needs the power a little bit of steel, but I think that's enough. It's still not enough! Oh my god. Well, enjoy your beer, lady. Then go ahead and do additional work for us, please. I want her to be... Oh, no! Alcohol warm! Yeah, there's the side effect. I guess the food poisoning then is assigned with the alcohol for her? No, because that's there like that anyways, whatever. Warm is a good state for our people to be in, I imagine, because I think that warm does not really affect manipulation that much. Yeah, like look at this one. This one's weakened, but it's 98%. Consciousness is pretty poor though, but that might just be because of the food poisoning, I imagine. So that's nice to see. That's all done, so let's go ahead and capture this man now. That'll be awesome. Oh, Donger, he is still healing. But his right eye, I think, is just going to be a permanent wound. In fact, I think it has already become permanent. So that's 75% efficiency. That's really, really bad, seeing as he is our main weapons expert. But that's just the way that things roll sometimes, so we'll just have to kind of deal with it, I suppose. And we only have one warden now, too, right? Yeah. one warden who's got a skill level of 4, and I don't think that Donger even had a passion for it. He's got a small passion, so that's better than nothing, but yeah. Basically, this is the episode of Disaster and Doom, so that's pretty fun. But, you know what, I imagine that should be fun, and I actually genuinely do think that is fun. Sucks that things went so hard for us, but we're still alive, and I don't think we're gonna lose Carl, so I'm not gonna resort to a previous save. I was only gonna resort back if we were down to 2 people, because really, I honestly think that this game is really not fun if you have 2 colonists. Because, like, the micromanagement and being able to do all these jobs is what's so fun. So if you only have, like, 2 people, you can't really do all that much. It's very hard to accomplish things. With 3 people, it's hard to accomplish things. I've just been doing a very, very bad job of recruiting people. But I also think that's not necessarily my fault. Of course it is, because early on I chose not to recruit people, but we also got a lot of tribes people attacking us early on, and you guys know how much I hate recruiting tribes people because they're so stubborn, so freaking stubborn. But, the colony is slowly growing. Slowly but surely growing, and we have been doing a good job of holding off against any and all forces that should ever, plan to oppose us. So, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya, guys!